Once, on some ordinary day, Dorothy and Toto had fun near their comfortable house. Suddenly, the sky turned dark and full of clouds, and lightning was heard. A severe hurricane was coming. Dorothy and Toto hid themselves in their house. They were really frightened seeing the huge, severe tornado coming. Dorothy's house was easily caught by the hurricane and flew very high in the sky. Jump over things. Tap on the screen to jump. When the wind was over, the house landed in some faraway fairyland. Oops! This landing of the house turned to be the worst day in the life of one furious and spoilt wicked witch. At the same time, it was a lucky day for the citizens of that faraway country. Fairyland citizens thanked Dorothy because she helped them to get rid of the wicked witch. And Dorothy told them how she found herself here and that she now wanted to go home. Then you need to follow the yellow bricks road up to the Emerald City. There you can ask the Wizard of Oz for help, said a good magician. If you have some difficulties on your way, my good magic can protect you. Thank you, said Dorothy, and started her long journey full of adventures. And adventures were just there. Tap on crows to make them fly away. Dorothy helped the Scarecrow and told him that she was going to the Emerald City to meet the Wizard of Oz. The Scarecrow was very happy to hear that because he also needed help. Such a prominent wizard could give him a real brain. The road went to the clearing where the sad and rusty tin woodman was standing motionless. Oh gosh, said Dorothy. Let's oil him, suggested the Scarecrow. little jugs and tap on them. Dorothy helped the Tin Woodman and told him about her trip to the Emerald City. And the Tin Woodman also decided to visit the Wizard of Oz. He wanted to have a real heart. Very well, let's go together, Dorothy agreed. When the friends were in the very thick forest, they met something very big and frightening. Tap on the bush. It was a real huge and scary lion. He scared everybody in the forest because he was afraid of everything himself. Let's go to the Emerald City together, suggested Dorothy. The Wizard of Oz could help you to become the bravest lion in the world. The yellow bricks road was cut out by deep and hard-to-go-through ditches, but the Cowardly Lion was good at jumping. Even though he felt himself really frightened, the Cowardly Lion decided to get the friends through these ditches on his back. Put friends on the lion's back. Tap on the screen to jump. Friends on the lion's back. Tap on the screen to jump. Put friends on the lion's back. Tap on the screen to jump. Friends on the lion's back. Tap on the screen to jump. Put friends on the lion's back. Tap on the screen to jump. Put friends on the lion's back. Tap on the screen to jump. Thanks to his friends, the Cowardly Lion managed to conquer his fear and bear this trial with dignity.
Welcome. Welcome.
But it was not the last difficulty on their way. The poisonous scent of poppy flowers made Dorothy and Lion fall asleep on the huge poppy field. They needed help urgently, otherwise they would be sleeping forever. Put the Cowardly Lion and Dorothy on the cart. Tap on the mice and they will help us. Difficulty was easily overcome by friends too. Nothing could prevent them from going to the Emerald City now. Near the city gate, the friends met an important guard. "Hello," said Dorothy. "We want to ask the Wizard of Oz for help." "Very well," said the guard. "But you can only visit the Wizard of Oz if you wear clothes suitable for the palace court. Put glasses and caps on friends."
Welcome.
"Welcome to the Emerald City," said the polite guard and let them go in. The Wizard of Oz listened to all the wishes and said that he could only help if they would help him first. The rumor about Dorothy's victory over the Wicked Witch was spread throughout the fairyland, and the Wizard of Oz had a thought. Dorothy has conquered one bad witch, so she could conquer another. That was the beginning of their adventures. The Wicked Witch was looking very attentively after all her property. That's why she immediately noticed her friends coming. She asked a huge pack of wolves to run the uninvited guests away. But the Tin Woodman had already met wolves in his forest a lot of times and knew how to win them. Tap on the wolves to give them an electric shock.
Welcome. 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 Welcome.
A pure victory! But the defeat made her even more angry.
Welcome.
She asked a fleet of crows to conquer our friends. The main task in the life of the Scarecrow was to scare crows away. That's why he knew very well what to do in such cases. Remove the crows with a hat. Tap on the place where you want to throw a hat.
Welcome.
The Wicked Witch became furious. She asked the army of citizens who were her slaves to kill her enemies. But the cowardly lion conquered his fear and decided to protect his friends. Tap on the cowardly lion to breathe in some air. Tap more times. Tap more times. Tap more times. After that, the witch decided to use her most powerful and secret weapon. She asked a group of flying monkeys to fight with her friends. Monkeys attacked all of a sudden, and they were really quick in their actions. They moved the cowardly lion far away so that he couldn't help the others. The Tin Woodman was broken into small pieces. Monkeys dropped him to the ground from a great height. The Scarecrow's straw was removed and he was put on top of some high tree. But when monkeys wanted to attack Dorothy, the magic of a good witch started to act. Monkeys were really frightened and flew away. It is impossible to describe how furious the Wicked Witch was. She decided to conquer Dorothy herself. And Dorothy decided to cool her down. Cool the witch down with water. Tap on the witch. Her own anger burned the Wicked Witch down and she disappeared. When the cowardly lion got there to help, the bad witch had already disappeared. Now Dorothy and the cowardly lion needed to look for the Tin Woodman and the Scarecrow to come back to the Emerald City and have a reward. Found Tin Woodman very quickly, but then they needed to put him together from small pieces. Find the details of the Tin Woodman and tap on them. After finding the Tin Woodman, they needed to find the Scarecrow. It was easy to find the Scarecrow because he was easily seen from far away on a high tree. It was much difficult to get him down. Slide a finger on the tree. The big tree has fallen down, and so has the Scarecrow. The only task was to fill the Scarecrow with straw. Fill the Scarecrow with fresh straw. citizens are together again. It is high time to come back to the Emerald City. The Wizard of Oz was happy to see the heroes coming back and fulfilled his promises. The Scarecrow had his brain, the Tin Woodman his heart, and the Cowardly Lion had a fashion color of bravery. The Wizard of Oz had no time to do anything for Dorothy and Toto, but the Great Oz figured how to help them. Put the balloon's detail in its place. A huge hot air balloon would fly in the sky and get Dorothy and Toto to their hometown in Kansas. Blow the hot air balloon! Tap on Dorothy! When they were ready to fly away, naughty Toto ran away to chase a cat. While Dorothy was chasing Toto, the rope was torn apart, and the hot air balloon flew away without them. But this is not the end, but the beginning of their adventures.